A friend with bin Laden in their struggle against the Soviets in Afghanistan, the leader of an atavistic strand of Islam that took much of Afghanistan back decades. The Taliban, a foreshadower to the ISIS curse in the Middle East right now. He banned women's education, freedom of movement, music, homosexuality. They were punished by being crushed under a wall. So much of modern life gone. And then finally, in giving a home, sanctuary from America to his old friend bin Laden, he brought the wrath of NATO upon their impoverished world and began America's longest military involvement, a war that killed over 2,000 American troops and tens of thousands of Afghans who are dying now, perhaps faster than ever, as the country still spirals into the void. Mullah Omar's date of birth is unknown, like so much of a man who exists mostly in the world through this one photograph. He hailed from a small village in southern Kandahar, lost an eye fighting the Soviets, became more religious and educated, and was said to speak Arabic. An ethnic Pashtun, he would rely upon the harsh tribal and ethnic divide in Afghanistan to build the Taliban. In 1996, he declared himself leader of the faithful after donning a cloak in Kandahar allegedly once worn by the Prophet Mohammad. The strict vision of Islam was unleashed with amputations, stoning for adultery. And even in 2001, the destruction of the Buddhas of Bamyan, one of Afghanistan's treasures. Once America came, he vanished yet further from sight, probably in crowded Pakistan, where bin Laden also hid in what was known as plain sight. Occasional messages, especially at the Islamic festival of Eid, to bolster the insurgency as it gained weight in 2006. But America's practice of night raids and continued presence took its toll on his organization, killing endless middle-ranking leaders, sometimes nightly. A move that perhaps gave rise to a more radical younger generation of insurgent leaders and an increasingly scattered Taliban. They began talking peace with Kabul, about to enter another round of talks in Islamabad or even China when his death was announced. But they were also challenged by a younger, even more savage contender, ISIS, whose leader Abu Omar al-Baghdadi claims a similar title as Omar did. Indeed, Omar's deputy chastised ISIS recently for trying to split the insurgency in Afghanistan. Many fearing deeply that the vacuum left by the hugely symbolic announcement of his death may give rise to something yet worse still.